matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Tigers offense out there for their first possession. They'll be met by a defensive front that has a couple of impact players on it. They get after the quarterback. They slow the run down. Really a nightmare to block.
Well, these guys are what it's all about. You want to build a great defense? Follow this blueprint right here. Big, strong, athletic defensive linemen. They're game wreckers, and they're lucky to have a couple of them up front. Going to be tough on this offense to try to hold up at the line of scrimmage. How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Drops back into the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Gets hauled in here over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. The shotgun running play call. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Looking to throw here. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Returner decides to fair catch this. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
On the run, it's Durham. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The sure hands. It's Anderson. The reception, that's about 7 yards with 4th down coming up here.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. He connected the first time. This attempt is from 44 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Taj Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays, and now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Klubnik. Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. He'll hand it off. The Soccer with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the first down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Makes it look easy.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And it's field, the returner trying to create good field position here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Durham. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets them up first down at the 33. Empty set now, 5 wide. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Touchdown, LSU. That's how you finish a play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score LSU 13, Clemson 3.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Hunt over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Moore. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
And the Tigers will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half is a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into your wall. They've got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. Defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
To me, a couple things there. Number one, pressure on the quarterback. The other thing is really good coverage by the secondary. Quarterback had no choice but to get rid of that football. And now you get the 4th down. You got the lead by a couple possessions. Smart play here is to punt the ball away and get your defense back out on the field.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Scanning the field. It's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Randall.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Will hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's a quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Coming up, second down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
So play number 7 on this drive is a third down and goal. Send the back in motion. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
The point after attempt. DHC up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting him off. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He keeps it. QB draw. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss. Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Caught over the middle. It's Hill.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least. 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it would be 62 yards. To the air, it's Klubnik. A deep shot right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Fire to the right side, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back has it on a screen now. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
With the catch, it's Haynes. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw yet again. With the catch, it's Moore. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go. Third down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. There we go. Tie ball game now, heading down the home stretch.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coach. From the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Slam by the receiver. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job with keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. He's looking to throw. What a catch! Clay moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. He's made 2 out of 3 so far, but this is the pressure kick. A chance to win it in the final seconds. The field goal is good. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. After the late field goal, they'll kick it away. The offense a chance to tie it up if they can get into field goal position quickly. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.